Hello, welcome to my Pilates class. This is Stephanie. Okay, what we need today is we're going to need one of these bands. Don't grab one too heavy. I have quite a bit heavier ones. You just want a medium one, but also not a light. I don't want you to be able to like stretch it crazy far, but I don't want it too thick either. So more like medium to heavy type of band. If you don't have any of these things, it's totally fine. You can still do the class without it. And a foam block. And instead of a foam block, you can also just use a bigger ball. Just make sure it's not too firm, but also not too soft. If you have any type of a bigger ball, or even one of these, if you have one of these soft ones, you can use this instead of the foam block as well if you don't have the foam block. But the square part will work a little bit better than the round part, especially when we put our foot on it. But if not, if you have like a little step, you want to do that, or just keep it on the floor, totally fine, doesn't matter. I'll show you another modification if you don't have this. Okay, so let's start. We're focusing on our glutes. On our core Pilates class, it's slow because we really focus on that stability. We want to work on that spine stability, tightening the core, working on the glutes, really stabilizing the SI joints, because if you have hypermobile SI joints or any issues with it, it's really important to stabilize those SI joints, focusing on stabilizing the pubic joint as well, because the pubic and the SI joint work together. So the spine, core, SI joints, pubic, hip, we're going to focus on stabilizing all of that, okay? So what we do first, make sure you're here nice and tall. So when you're here, squeeze the glutes, holding you there. Nice big shoulder rolls. We are going to start in a plank position, just to make sure we're really engaging that core before we start. Turning it on. 2 more shoulder rolls. Okay, placing those palms on the floor, one foot out, other foot out. So we're here, the shoulders come up, glutes come down. We don't want to be up here, also not down here. Keep it nice and stable, nice and straight. Now pull that belly button into the spine, squeezing the glutes, holding it here. Making sure we're feeling that core and not just using our low back to hold us up. That's why we want to pull that belly button into the spine, hold, and breathe. 10 more seconds. We're always going to start with the basics, and then we're going to slowly make it harder. So if one of them is too difficult, then just stay with the one we did before, okay? 3, 2, coming down onto your elbows, making sure your glutes are not up here. Pull that belly button in, stable, breathe. 10 more seconds right here. We're just starting with the basics, then later we're going to add on. 4, 3, 2, turning onto your right side plank, just 20-second hold. 8 more seconds. Slowly bringing it over all the way to the other side. The top foot is forward. Holding it here, 20 more seconds. Just isolating for now. 8 more seconds. Okay, slowly coming down. Isolating those glutes, and then we're going to start adding on. So heels nice and close as you can, hip width apart, hands can be on the floor right here. You can have them under your neck for support, or you can just dig them in, get those lats active as well when you do that. So you just push those elbows into the floor, your whole back is going to work as well. So digging in those heels, big inhale right here. Slowly pressing that lower back into the floor, stabilizing, squeezing up those glutes. Every time we get to the top, we're going to hold it 1, 2, making sure we're squeezing those glutes every time we get to the top. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, just 3 more. 3, hold, low hold at the top. 2, one more, last one. Hold it. Hold it. Really squeeze those glutes together right here. Press those hip flexors up, squeezing the glutes. Hold and breathe for 10. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly coming down, rolling it over onto the side. Okay, right here, we're going to start isolating, stabilizing those SI joints first. Later, I'm going to show you a little harder version of doing it. So when we do this in the plank, and that's too much for you, you put your knees down again like we're doing now. So first, loosen up that spine. 3, cat-cow, 2, one more. So now we're not going to do either of those. You don't want to arch, you don't want to round. Keep it nice in between. Keep your back nice and flat, extending one leg. So what I don't want to see is see here how my back is arching like crazy. You don't want to do that. You only want to squeeze those glutes. So keep that back straight. Now first, before you lift up that leg, squeeze that glute. So it's actually not going to let you go higher. If you really squeeze that glute, you will not be able to arch that back. So squeeze that glute, holding it right here, pressing the heel up. And now slowly sliding out that opposite arm. If this is enough for you, stay here. If you can, lift it up, hold. 20 seconds. 10 more. 4, 3, 2, bring that hand down first, bending that knee, bring it back. Making sure you're not arched, keeping that back nice and straight, sliding out the other leg, squeezing that glute first, lift it up, squeeze that glute, hold, slide it out, or lift up that opposite arm and hold. Ten more seconds. First, bring that hand down, bring that leg back in. One more time on the other side. Sliding that leg out, squeeze the glute, lift it up, arm up, little pulses at the top. Other side. Squeeze that glute, lift it up. Arm, pulses. Pulse. Ten more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, bringing it down. And because we're in this position, you're still using those shoulders, so that's why we're going to do the plank a little bit later again. So now, we're going to focus a little bit on Pilates bicycles. So sometimes I wonder why they're called bicycles, because in Pilates we don't want to keep our knees bent. You want to make sure you're straight in those legs. So coming down, back is on the floor, taking out that arch. So nice, straight, stable, keeping it straight. Core is engaged right here. There's no arch under your back. Feet are up. So how to make it easier, instead of just going here, you can just extend and keep the legs higher. So the lower you go with the straight legs, the harder it is. And if you have sore hip flexors, keep them higher as well. You can go here, you can go here, totally depends. Take those hands behind the neck, only for support and not to pull on it, okay? Big inhale, coming up, pressing that lower back into the floor, making sure there's no arch. We're going to start slow. We're going to start with one side only, so the same leg extends as you're crossing over to the opposite knee. 1, 2. We're
got 20. Breathe. We got 10 more on this side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Hold it here, take a little breath, take a little breather. You can put those feet down too if you want. Okay, we've got 20 to the other side. Big inhale, pressing that lower back into the floor as you lift up both of those knees. Big inhale again, coming up. Other sides, inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. More. 10, 9, 8, 6 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. We just stuck to one side. A little bit later we do it again. We're going to alternate. Okay, staying right here, focusing on the glutes, but this time we're also focusing on stabilizing the pubic joint. And when I talk about stabilizing pubic and SI joint, it's because I've gone through a lot of pain there myself. So I have separated pubic joint from my son's birth, hypermobile SI joints. So stabilizing it is the most important. You need to stabilize, so you got to do it right. But just isolating it always won't help you much because you have to get those muscles to work together. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab, you have that, you have a ball, or if you take the foam block, you're going to put it this way. You don't want it too narrow, not too narrow. You don't want it squeezing together. So right here, we're going to put this in between the top of our knees. So we're going to go into a glute bridge position, but first I want you to give me at least 80% of a squeeze. Squeeze at least 80% using those adductors. Squeeze onto this foam block. Squeeze 80%. Keep that tension. Don't let go. Coming up to the bridge. We're going to do 20 singles first. Don't let go of that tension. Press on that block. Focus. We got 10 more right here like this. Four, 3, 2, one more. Making sure you're not arching. Hold it up, hold. Now squeeze those glutes and give me a little bit more tension on that block using those adductors. Strengthening around the pubic joint, glutes, all of it right here. Hold and breathe. 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, slowly release. We're not done with that yet, but we're going to take a little break so that your form is not going to be off. Just holding that block here. Hold, extending the arms, just coming up towards those knees. Just lifting those shoulder blades off the ground. 4, little pause, hold at the top. 3, 2, bring it all the way back. Up and hold. Breathe. 4, 3, 2. Slowly coming down. Okay, before we move on and add in different muscle groups, I want you to put that foam block there one more time. This time we're only doing 10. You're still using that adductor, but you're also using your body weight in only one side. So what you're going to do, still squeeze that block in between the knees. One leg is extended. This side is doing the glute work, okay? Hold and breathe, squeeze at the top. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Can we hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, slowly release, change, bring that foot down, extend the other leg up, hold, breathe, bring it up, reset, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold. Slowly release down, bring that foot down, take that block out. We're not done yet, but we're rolling onto the side first. Tightening those ponytails so it stays. Okay, we got 2 rounds of side plank. One basic, second we're adding in that band. So coming, anytime you need to modify that side plank, you just have that bottom knee on the floor like this, okay? You can have that bottom knee on the floor, especially when we start adding in movement. You can put that bottom leg on the floor. So first we're holding 10, and then we're pulling in that knee. Okay, bottom knee drops down if you need to, or bring it here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. Hold it. 10 more, then we're going to go on the other side. Slowly dropping it down. Other side. Coming up. Side plank. Hold. You can have the feet together, or the top foot could be forward. Okay, bringing in that knee for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Just hold it here for 10. Then we're on the other side using that band. And 2, 1. Okay, grab that band, put it right above your knees. Just adding a little bit more glute med here in this one. So here, I want you to stay with the bottom knee on the floor anyway. If you need to be both, then you're still working that glute med and stuff, but you're taking out the abs, the obliques, if you're not coming up with that hip, okay? So you can either work just the glutes, or you come up here, working that hip as well. So what I want, see, is this top foot, I want it down. Because if we point that top toe down, we're gonna get more glute med instead of just the outside. We want a little bit more towards the back of the glutes, okay? Instead of just the IT band, we want more into the glute med. So instead of here, take that top foot here, point the toe down, still aligned here, bringing it up. So squeeze that glute med and then come down. Squeeze and down. 3, got 20 each side, that's it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can do it without the band as well. You're just going to feel a little bit more if you have a band. 10, 9, 8, 7. Feeling it? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly release. Coming down. Other side. Right here, take that top foot. Point the toe down. Coming up. Using those obliques as well. Out. Up. Squeeze that glute med. 3. More on the outside of the glute. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on, you should feel it. A lot of times you're going to feel one side more than the other. Maybe because of compensation, maybe because of a past injury. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Great. Give that one a little break. Take that band off for now. Love that for the glute. To make sure we're really isolating both sides, changing it up. Okay, center plank. Again, full plank right here. Anytime you need to drop down on your knees, just make sure you're not here. See, this is resting. Here, your core is still working, but also don't arch it. Focusing on pulling that belly button into the spine always. Always isolating that core, turning on that core, making those abdomen work. Hold and breathe. Okay, we're gonna take one knee and we're gonna cross it over into the opposite elbow for 20, okay? 20, take a little break, and then the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Putting both knees down. Little break, taking that pressure off the hands. Gotta do the other side. 3, 2, back into a plank position. Core is turned on, pulling that knee in, cross it over. Ten more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Drop it down. Roll those shoulders. 3, 2, one more. Little break from that. We're going to keep alternating core and glutes. So now we're going to use this again. Maybe you haven't done it before. It's a little different. It's more like an uneven glute bridge. So that means one side's going to have to work harder than the other. And we don't want to forget to do both sides then. You don't want to make it uneven, right? So, let's start here first. Doesn't matter which side you do first. You're gonna place one foot on top of the foam block, hip width apart, the other one is on the floor. So, the one on the floor is gonna have to push off a little bit more. And I want you to check to see your alignment. So when you get to the top, are your hips aligned right here? Or is one crooked, one higher than the other, okay? I want you to squeeze both glutes, but this side's gonna have to work a little bit harder. Squeeze it to the top, one foot is even, one is higher than the other. So this side's working, but make sure your alignment is still straight and squeeze those glutes to the top. We got 20, little change, and then the other side. Up and hold, down. 1, 2, down. Squeeze those glutes at the top. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Really focus on squeezing at the top. 1, 2, hold. Only 5 more. 5. 1 more, and we are going to hold it for 10. 2, 1. Slowly bringing it down. Pushing yourself up. Bring it over to the other side. We're going to do the other side, but first, before we do that, I want you to take your band, bring it right above your elbows. Right above your elbows, right here. So, and then I want you to keep, don't have them down here, have them up 90-degree angle, pull it out. 2, feeling those shoulders. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more, hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, slowly release, put that down, other side, other foot comes on the foam block this time, arms coming down, neutral spine, big inhale, coming up, really squeezing those glutes at the top right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Squeeze at the top. Come on, focus. We got 10 more. Five more. And 2. Last one. Hold, breathe. And slowly release. Grab behind your knees to pull you up a little bit. Put that block aside. Is it just my block, or do any of your blocks have teeth marks in them from their kids? Okay, back into the center plank and into a bear crawl, but we're not going to actually move forward and back, only with our feet, but our hands are going to stay in place, okay? But focusing on neutral alignment, focusing on keeping that spine straight. Don't let yourself arch around at any point. So we're starting right here. Our knees are bent. We're going to walk it out. Straight plank, walk it back in. Left leg is leading for 10, and then the right leg for 10. 3. Slow and controlled, focusing on keeping that core tight, keeping that spine nice and straight. 6, 7, 8, 9. Focus on that stability, don't rush it. 10. Come on. Okay, now other leg comes forward, other leg, lead leg. 10. Forward. Back out, nice and tall. 9. 8. 7. 6. Feeling the shoulders. Feeling the core maybe. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Bring those knees down. Giving those shoulders a break. Grab a drink if you need one. Okay, back onto our glutes. Adding more of that glute med. We go bridge position with the band this time. Put the band right above your knees. Starting hip width apart. A little bit of tension on that band right there. Knees nice and close. Hands down wherever you feel comfortable. Big inhale, feeling that arch. Exhale, coming into a neutral spine. No arch right here. Okay, I want you to give me that tension on that band already. Keep that tension going up and going down. 3, 4, 5. Squeeze the glutes at the top every time. 10 more. Come on, focus. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Hold it at the top, pulse it out and in. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, come on, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, this is the last one with the band. Hold, pull it out, a lot of tension, squeezing those glutes, hold and breathe. We got 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Just release that tension. Slowly coming down. Taking that band off. Okay, back here, back at the bicycles. We're going to alternate, extending that straight leg, opposite elbow to opposite knee as much as you can. You want to get that nice shoulder blade off the ground. Rotate. So big inhale. Exhale. Lower back is pressed into the floor slightly. We've got a nice neutral spine. No arch right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 more. 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Little break right there. Put the feet on the floor. Just going to do one leg, a little bit more stability. We're making sure we're focusing one leg at a time. Sometimes if we always do double leg, the stronger leg might just take over, right? So just like with doing weights with arms, you don't always want to use a barbell because then the stronger arm is always going to take over. You want to do single arm, single leg to isolate both sides equally as well. So right here, hands are just for support, making sure you're not arching that back. 20 each side. Squeeze, pressing it up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, keep going. 4, 3, 2, one more. We are going to hold it at the top. Hold it only for 10. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you extend that leg, or you can hold it, stay right here. 3, 2, slowly drop it down. Other side. We're not repeating it, we're just doing 20 each side. Then we're changing it up again. Bring it up and squeeze that glute. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Don't forget to squeeze that glute. It's not just a fast up and down motion. Squeeze, isolate, breathe. 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, one more, and hold. Option is right here. Modify right here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come down. Slowly bringing yourself up. Okay, now we're just going to go from center plank into side plank, and we're going to keep changing that. Keep going from one side to the next. Still slow and controlled. So we're right here, plank position, belly button pulled into the spine, natural pelvic tilt right here. We're going to rotate 1, 2, center, other side. 1, 2, center. 10 more, just like that. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, this last one, coming down to your elbow, bringing it up, option, holding it right here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, foot down, arm, switch. Other side, holding it here. Option is adding the leg. 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, bring it back into that center plank, stretching out the back right here. Bring it back down to neutral, holding 20 more seconds. Hold, breathe, focus on engaging that core. Three, 2, 1, drop those knees, coming up, do shoulder rolls, 3, 2, 1 more, great, almost done, and then we definitely need to stretch. We're going to start with dynamic stretches, and then static after that. Okay, this time, frog pumps. So what we're going to do is we're going to have our feet together, heels, toes, they're touching, so only the outside of your feet are on the floor. Glutes nice and close. Nice and close, we're working for our glutes. Coming up, squeezing those glutes right here. Little pulses at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold. Now just pull those knees in and out, pulse it in and out. And just hold, breathe. Slowly bring it down, feet hip width apart, hands extended. Little crunch, bring the shoulder blades off the ground. 2, and reach. 3, 4, see if you can get close to your knees, reach. 6, 7, 8, 9, bring the arm over, last one, hold, hold, breathe, core is tight. Slowly release, bring those feet both up off the ground. Okay, hands are straight, we're going to do the dead bug. I want to make sure there's no arch under your back. Neutralize that spine, pulling that belly button to the spine. Core is nice and tight right here. Arms are extended, opposite arm, opposite leg. You can keep your head down, just like this, or you can lift it up and feel it a little bit more at the top of the core. Do not let your back arch. Focus, focus. Just 5 more right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Is that core still tight? There's no arch? Hold it here. Hold it. And switch. Hold. And in. Good. Release those feet down. We got one last thing of glutes where we're actually adding in a little bit more hamstring as well. So that's why we always have our heels close. We're focusing more on glutes. So we're going to do a walkout glute bridge. Every time we walk our feet further away, we're adding in more hamstring, okay? Big inhale, neutralize that spine. Squeezing the glutes, staying out here. Walk it out. Bring it back. We just got 10, 9, 8, 7. Feeling more hamstring when you're going further away. 6. 5. And 4. 3. 2. 1 more. Okay, hold it. Bring those feet out. Hold. 3, 2. Bring those feet in. Squeeze the glutes. 10 more second hold. One more deep breath. Big inhale, exhale. And release. Bring both of those knees in. Giving them a big hug. Big deep breath. Bring one foot down, cross the other leg over. Starting with that glute stretch right here. First, we're going to pulse it in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it right here. Hold and breathe. And release, switch sides. Cross other leg over, grab through, pulse it in. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Holding it. Hold and breathe. One more deep breath. Slowly release. Just rolling it all the way over. Hands in the push-up position. Toes are extended. Big inhale. Exhale. Coming up. And release halfway, coming onto the knees. So first I want you to bring your knees nice and far apart. Adding a little bit more of that adductor to the stretch. Coming back and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring those knees together, hands further apart. Coming back into that child's pose and hold. And back up on your knees. Bring one leg forward. So I want you to press out that hip flexor right here. Stretching it right here, nice and hold. You're squeezing that glute, pressing out your hip flexor. Now lean into it a little bit more. Take that outside hand down, adding in an oblique stretch. And mobilizing that spine, take the hand on the inside, open it up. Switch sides. 3, 2. Slowly bring it back. Other side. Coming out. Squeeze the glute. Press the hip flexor forward. Open it up. And breathe. Leaning into it a little more. Outside hand down. Up and over. Opening up that oblique. Inside hand in, opening it up, and switch. closer, digging in those toes. Now digging in the heels, slowly walking it up right here. Nice and straight, lengthening, bending the knees, rolling it up, roll those shoulder blades. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Great job. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the class and hope you have a wonderful day.